home, guys, from the last place in Europe to get dark in winter. So yeah guys, this is the province of Cadiz, not far from Cadiz, and this is the last place in Europe to get dark in winter. It's now 6:37, sunset is at 6:40, and because of where we're located, the most southern point in Europe, or not far from the most southern point in Europe, we're the last place in Europe to see, well, not to see sunset, that's Portugal, but it's the latest time where it gets dark in Europe. I know some of you guys might say now, what about Portugal? Well, Portugal's in a different time zone. So yeah, they'll be watching sunset now as well, maybe even a bit later, but in Portugal it's an hour behind. So it's only 5:30 there now. Here she is, guys, beautiful, beautiful sunset. It always amazes me how the sun takes so long to get from like right up here down to here, but then the last like 15-20 minutes it seems to drop so fast. Like half the sun's just dropped out the sky and sunlight today. I can barely see now, guys. My eyes are like flashing from the sunlight. So yeah, not bad. Mainland Europe, middle of January. It's almost 7 o'clock now and it's still pretty light. There'll be another half an hour of this dusk until it gets fully dark, and normally way up until like 7:15 it's still light. Zona deportiva, sport zone, volleyball here. One thing I'm impressed with by Spain is the free facilities you get. So you get these showers, there's free changing rooms just down there, there's free toilets down there, there's bins every 20 meters, you get free parking, you seem to get quite a lot. Yeah, I must say guys, it's so nice to be in a place in winter where it gets dark a bit later. I know in the UK and also in Ukraine it gets dark at like 3:30 or 4. It can really, like day in, day out for weeks and weeks on end, it can really start to get you down a little bit, not too much. There's always the pub, but yeah, a little bit it can kind of get you down. So if you like your later sunsets, especially in winter time, it's a fantastic place, this part of Spain. Like I say, the last place in Europe to get dark in terms of time. 6:40 today, and the good thing about January is every day the days get longer by about a minute or 2 minutes. So yeah, really building up these summer vibes already. Feels like about April or May already. And actually, in my opinion, the most beautiful time isn't actually just after sunset, but about 20 minutes after sunset, when the sky goes a beautiful, beautiful orange colour. That for me is the perfect kind of 10 minutes of bliss. And yeah guys, I can't stress enough how the psychological impact which this extra 2-3 hours of sunlight per day has. It just makes it so much more, I don't know, it just makes it feel so much better. An extra couple of hours of light every night. Back into the prison, or at least it sounds like a prison when I open it. Into B block. So yeah guys, this is now 7 o'clock. As we can see, even at 7 it's still pretty light. This here is what I'm talking about, guys. This it's about 7:10, and this time of night now is just beautiful with the palm trees, especially. I'll show you. Try to keep you in suspense as long as possible. Look at this. The moon as well. Just one star tonight in the sky. I'd say if for nothing else, it's worth coming here just for the sunsets, because these sunsets are unbelievable. Most of Spain doesn't really get sunsets because it's facing more east or south on the Med side, but this side is facing western facing, so you get the sunsets. So nice after a day's work, especially if you work on the laptop. You know, you can sometimes get a bit agitated, like on a device, quite a while. So nice just to take like 20 minutes at the end of the day, chill out on the terrace, or just walk like 20 meters onto the seafront and just take in this beautiful sunset. And like I say guys, there's tons of places down here on this stretch of coast, tons of these flats. You're talking 20, 25, 30, probably maximum £1 a night if you book it for the month. In winter time, really, it's a fantastic place just to come out and spend a month or 2 months. It's cheap down here. You don't need to use the gas as much. You don't need to use as much electricity, even though that's included in the Airbnb price, but that obviously makes it cheaper because it's still warm. So really, for like £500 a month, somewhere like this, fantastic value for money, and you do really get a lot for your money for this time of year, especially considering the rest of Europe is just like pitch black now and cold. This here is the final 20 meters of Europe. After this you've got the ocean, and if you went straight from here, continued in a straight line, you'd probably end up in Venezuela 2 months later probably. It's a big distance. This is the absolute last bit of light now leaving Europe, leaving continental Europe. By this stage most of Europe got dark hours ago. 20 to 8 in the evening. Still a beautiful, beautiful tinge in the sky.